Good YouTube, Quinn Wade coming to you with that instant basketball analysis on the Analysis Playground on YouTube, exclusively on there forever. And we're going to talk about the Los Angeles Clippers getting beat by the Lakers 125 122. The Lakers are 34-21 and 16-10 at home. The Clippers go to 27-29, 13-18 on the road. Season series ended up being tied 2-2 because the Lakers won 2 and the Clippers won 2. LeBron versus Kawhi is now 10-9 in favor of LeBron. 41-30 Lakers in the first quarter. 35-31 Clippers in the second quarter. Clippers also won the third 30-27 in the fourth 27-26. Kawhi the Claw Leonard, the legend, got injured in this game and could not help them close it because he didn't finish the game. But he played 31 minutes and had 31 points, and he did it efficiently. 11 of 19 from the field, 4 of 6 from 3, 5 of 5 from the free throw line. That mid-range is just on automatic, it seems like. The threes are just going in, even though he hasn't been shooting it as high as he's been, throughout these other weeks. He's still efficient and he's still a dominant player in this game, and he doesn't really need to do much to get his points. He just makes it look so effortless. 4 rebounds, 5 assists. He did have 5 turnovers. That's a lot for Kawhi. He also had no personal fouls and was a +4 and plus minus. John Collins, he chose to be more in the paint in this game, but he only got 16 minutes. And he ended up leaving the game because of damage to his face and probably a concussion. 12 points for him, the 5 of 8 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 1 rebound, 2 turnovers, and a steal. No personal fouls and a -2 and plus minus. Derrick Jones Jr., 39 minutes for him. That was the most on the team. He only had 13 points, though, but he did it real well. Going 6 of 10 from the field. He did a good job attacking the basket and running with the team to get easy opportunities. He also went 1 of 3 from the three-point line. He also missed his only free throw. He had 8 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 turnover, and a steal with 2 blocks. He has that type of body where he can impact the game on both ends of the court and rebound at a high level because he can get to the ball very quick and use that length to be able to get some type of advantages that way too. But he also had 3 offensive rebounds, 2 personal fouls, and was a +1 and plus minus. Brook Lopez, 35 minutes, 16 points, 7 of 12 from the field, 1 of 3 from the three-point line, 1 of 1 from the free throw line, 10 boards. He finished with a double-double. This reminded me a little bit of the old Brook Lopez where he scored more in the paint than on the perimeter. Had a lot of little hook shots that was falling. He was able to even get deeper into the paint sometimes too for fadeaways. Other than that, he had 1 assist, no turnovers, 2 steals, and 3 blocks. He's been a two-way player, but if you come at him, he will try to get that shot or the steal, and he's still showing you they can get that done at his age. 3 offensive rebounds, 2 personal fouls, and a 0 and plus minus. And then Chris Dunn, like I said, he's not going to attempt too many shots. He's just going to try to play good defense and make the right play. And that's all he did tonight. He had 8 points, the only starter not scoring double figures in points for the Clippers. And he did go 4-4 from the field, so he made all the shots that he did want to take. And he did set the table real well with 8 assists and only doing and getting 2 turnovers. He did have 5 rebounds, and he did almost foul out. He is a defender that's going to try to get up in you. He's going to try to touch you. He's going to try to fight to stay in front of you. And that can cause, some discipline actions from the refs. -2 and plus minus for him. Nicholas Batum, he shot wide open threes, just couldn't make them. That's what he's out there to do. But he played 15 minutes and still got 3 rebounds and 2 assists. He also had no turnovers, got a steal 2. 1 of his rebounds was offensive. He had no personal foul, was a -9 in plus minus. Yankic played 13 minutes. He had 6 points. He went 2 of 3 from the field, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 turnovers, and a steal. 1 offensive rebound, 3 personal fouls, and a -3 and plus minus. He is so fast and so quick, he can get to a dunk without even trying. That's how lanky and athletic he is. Jordan Miller, he blew a layup that really would have helped him a lot, but it wasn't meant for him to make it because he missed it. 25 minutes, 10 points. He was 3 of 8 from the field, missed his only 3. He also went 4 of 4 from the free throw line. He had 1 rebound, 4 assists. That was the most assists off the bench. He also had 1 turnover and a steal. And he had 2 personal fouls and was a -2 and plus minus. He had good looks all game. It just he didn't convert them at the rate that you would like, but didn't have a bad shooting night because of the free throw shooting. Really, Benedict Mathurin, he played 32 minutes. He was scoring off the dribble. He took some bad shots too. I guess that's just part of the confidence that you can make him. And he's just a tough guy to stay in front of. He's just so good with his handle. He's so quick when he gets by you, and he's going to attack the bigs or whoever's trying to stop him. And he can get to the free throw line even on the perimeter. 11 to 14 from the free throw line, 1 to 4 from three, 7 to 16 from the field. The problem was he just made too many bad fouls, just doing stuff that wasn't needed or really necessary. And to be a good defender, you have to reach only when you know you're getting the ball because they call those so tightly in the NBA. So he put himself at risk too many times just trying to go for the home run steal when it wasn't really needed, and he didn't even get a steal or a block in this game either anyway. But he did lead the bench in rebounding with 7. He's really good at that, and they need more rebounding because Brook and those guys not the greatest rebounders, so it is good to have some extra help there. He also had 2 assists, 3 turnovers, 1 offensive rebound, and was a -2 in plus minus. And then you look at the Los Angeles Lakers, LeBron Ramon James only had 13 in the game. He played 33 minutes and went 5 of 13 from the field, 1 of 3 from the 3-point line, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He did get a double double. LeBron is one of the best passers in NBA history. He's always keeping his head up, trying to make the right play. He's always reading what the defense is doing, trying to see what the play is going to be. He knows how to find his teammates, even if the play don't go as accordingly, just because he has a good IQ and understanding of the game and how to even create advantages with drives and isolation. 3 rebounds, 3 turnovers in the steal, 3 personal fouls in the -7 and plus minus. DeAndre Ayton, 28 minutes. He ended up having 13 points. He went 5 of 10 from the field, 3 of 3 from the free throw line. He had 7 boards, 1 assist, 1 turnover in the block, 2 offensive rebounds, 2 personal fouls, and was a -2 and plus minus. He's going to try to score in the paint as well as he can. He's a finesse player too, and it ended up working out for him a lot in this game. And he should be shooting better from the field because he has so many creators for him on this team, and he just hasn't been as great and as dominant as you thought that he would be when they had signed him. But he hasn't also been terrible or a bad player either for him. Marcus Smart made a tough and 1-3 that really helped the Lakers out in the fourth. But he was the only starter for them to not score in double figures, and he can care less if he does or not most of the time because he only took 4 shots in this game anyway, and he went 3 or 4 from the field, missing only a 3. But he also went 0-2 from the free throw line. He had 2 rebounds, 1 turnover, 1 steal in the block, 4 personal fouls, and was a +1 and plus minus. Luka Doncic, he played 38 minutes and led the team and helped them close out the Clippers in the fourth quarter. The Clippers lacked a star, and the stars for the Lakers stepped up. 38 points for him, 11 to 25 from the field. Took a lot of tough shots, took a lot of iffy shots too, but it worked enough for them to win. He went 8 of 14 from 3 and 8 of 11 from the free throw line. He also had a double-double with 11 assists, 6 rebounds, 2 turnovers, 3 steals, and a block, 3 personal fouls, and 1 offensive rebound, and a +6 and plus minus. I don't have no problem with what he was doing in this game. And, he's a tough cover, and he's continuing to prove that all season and throughout his career. Austin Reeves did the same. He played 33 minutes and had 29 points. He finished 9 of 15 from the field and 4 of 5 from 3 and 7 from the free throw line. The man can shoot. He knows how to slow his body down. He knows how to initiate contact. He knows how to get open. He can make shots from any level on the court, and he did that at a high level and at efficient level from everywhere that he scored from in this game. 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 turnovers, 2 steals, 1 personal foul, a 0 and plus minus for him. Rui Hachimura, 26 minutes, 3 points. He went 1 of 4 from the field, 1 of 3 from the 3-point line, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, no turnovers in the steal. He also had 1 offensive rebound, so it was half. 1 defensive, 1 offensive, 1 personal foul, and a -9 and plus minus. He's going to always try to find a way to get open. He missed a lot of easy ones, but he did make 1 3. Jared Vanderbilt, he made a 2 around the rim, but he missed the other one in 10 minutes. He also had 2 assists and no turnovers and 2 personal fouls. Was a +4 And plus minus Jake LaRavia, 14 minutes. He made a wide open three, and that was it. He also had 1 rebound, 1 assist, and no turnovers. He also had 4 personal fouls and was a +1 and plus minus. And then Jackson Hayes, he ended up playing 11 minutes and had 8 points. He went 4 or 5 from the field, mainly all passes from Luka, but one from LeBron, I believe. He did have 3 rebounds, no turnovers, and a block. 1 personal foul and was a +1 and plus minus. And Luke Kennard had 18 minutes. He had 9 points. You know he can shoot. You know he can score. He went 4 or 6 from the field and 1 or 3 from the 3 point line. He had 2 rebounds, 1 assist, and 2 turnovers. He also had 3 personal fouls and was a +2 and plus minus. 85 field goals taken by the Lakers. They shot 52% from the field. 82 taken by the Clippers. They shot 55% from the field. They only took 3 less shots, but they made it a better percentage. 21 3-pointers taken by the Clippers. They shot 38%. 31 taken by the Lakers, 10 more, but they blazed them. 55% from three for them. 29 free throws taken by the Clippers. They shot 83%. 25 taken by the Lakers. They shot 80%. 32 rebounds for the Lakers, 42 for the Clippers. 31 assists for the Lakers, 25 for the Clippers. 12 turnovers for the Lakers, 16 for the Clippers. 8 steals for the Lakers, 7 for the Clippers. 4 blocks for the Lakers, 5 for the Clippers. 5 offensive rebounds for the Lakers, 10 for the Clippers. 27 defensive rebounds for the Lakers, 32 for the Clippers. 24 personal fouls for the Lakers, and 20 for the Clippers. And the Lakers, they ended up getting a lot of things that went their way, and they still only won by 3 against this beat up, toe up, and just a bunch of players thrown together Clipper team. But at least they got the win. At least they ended up closing it out. It looked like they might lose it. It looked like things might go in a bad direction for them. But they stayed calm. They stayed poised. They gave the ball to their creators, and they rolled them all the way home, which makes sense. That's what they're out there for. That's what they have shown throughout their career that they can do. And this was just a night where they did it again and got it done. And at the end of the day, that's all that matter. Comment, like, subscribe, and share. Hit that notification bell to get that analysis when it first come out. Y'all stay blessed up. Y'all stay good. Peace. And I'll see y'all later today, hopefully with more analysis.